Congratulations. I'm just riding the high of the joy of this experience. And as I'm sitting here listening to everyone right across my screen, I get text on the computer and it said, Nina, I just got the book. I can't wait to read it. And it's just like, there's so much good support. And I also want to share this too. I was at a friend's house. I'm sure we all have these stories, but I was at a friend's house the other day and she said, Nina, I started reading the book and I am just blown away. Everybody needs to read this book. Everybody. And she's like a mover and shaker. When she gets behind something, she's like, oh, I'm sending it to all my girlfriends. I'm sending it to, and it was just like, wow, people are really authentically moved. And so I'm just so honored to be part of this. And like Jennifer said, and everybody else, it's like been a first class experience, like all the stuff that you've helped us with. It's so not my forte. So that really helped to get the word out there and to get such good feedback.
I just love what you've done. David, it's just absolutely beautiful. The book is beautiful. It just feels gorgeous, so luxurious. And the stories, wow, everybody here. Huge congratulations. I'd be part of a lot of anthologies, and this book is way up there. And I know that this is going to be a catalyst for so many people in this group. 5 years, 10 years, wait till you see how this story, sharing your story here and having the courage to do so serves you in life. So it's just beautiful.
This was a perfect opportunity for me to open up and to expose myself to the world in a way that I hadn't before. And that's what I found so profound about it. As I was writing, I was looking at what's important in my spiritual journey and where do I want to go with it and what's really worth sharing and focusing on. So I just thank you, David, for giving us the opportunity to do this.
Yeah, what a wonderful experience this has been overall. First up, I want to really honor you all for being so organized and just doing this so beautifully and consciously. Yeah, my team has been noting that consistently about you all. So thank you so much for your work and the world.
Look at that shirt. What the heck? Come
Oh,
on.
sure.
Look at that. That looks so good with the blue.
And I have my book. I have all the merch. I've got all the merch because I've also got my mug.
What? That is so
So
cool.
I've got all the merch. I am not only celebrating this book, I'm celebrating the whole month of June with you. Thanks to David and being in the magazine and then the book and all the authors. But yeah, what a great experience this has been. And thank you so much. I just want to follow up and second what Jennifer said as far as being organized. I'm always amazed that you can put all that together and all of our pictures with all the faces and nobody's name's wrong and you've got everybody right, their face with the right name and so organized, and it's amazing. I love it.
The hardback is beautiful. So thank you for sending that to all of us. I wanted to say one thing that I agree with so many of the experiences from everyone, but one thing I also really enjoyed was everyone's interviews. I really felt like I hadn't read your chapters yet, but I got to hear your stories in a different way and hear them through your voices. And so, David, I really love that you added that and so many elements that you've added along the way, from coaching videos that you've sent out on how to be on podcasts and just little details, I think that really showed how thorough and how amazing it is that this is your first anthology.
I just wanted to thank you and your team. This was an amazing process, and I'm amazed at how streamlined it was for being your first anthology. It was like I couldn't have asked for anything better. The book was beautiful, it looks beautiful. Uh, and I've been in a couple of other anthologies, and although they're beautiful, I think this one, like, literally, I was drawn to literally be part of the book. Well, probably technically, even before I even saw the image, I technically I had a vision that I was going to be part of this. But when I saw it, I just knew I needed to be part of it, and it is absolutely stunning. It was just so magical how it came together. I just can't express it. So again, thank you, and thank all of the other authors. The collaboration has just been amazing.
I think the experience for me was just absolutely fantastic. And I want to thank you because you had a lot of patience with me, especially when I'm texting you, David, where's this? Where's that? So I want to thank you for that. It gave me an opportunity to review my life, from when I was a child up until this point. And I've been listening to everybody else talk about their stories, and I started to think, how can I describe my story? And I think that for me, my story is one of survival. How do you survive when things are challenging? And how do you overcome? Because I always tell the people that I work with, I said, these challenges are not for us to succumb to them, but to overcome them.
First of all, I want to say that thank you, it's not enough. And generally speaking, the words are not enough to express my gratitude to you, to all here present in this book. It's not just about me, it's not about us individually, but it's about our collective stories in one amazing book. And I'm so honored to be in the first along with you all. I think this is the most epic idea and project so far that I'm part of. And I think, David, that you are more than like it's I wish to have and to be more such people as you that will be so honest, so pure, and to help as much as they could just to make this all book for us possible.
So I really just want to share thank you. My writing the chapter was a transformational experience for me, just like everyone else. And I'm really just grateful both for you putting the opportunity out there and grateful for myself for saying yes. And so anyone thinking about participating in a next book, I highly recommend everyone's voices to get out there, to be bold, to share your story.